Hi, beautiful soul. I want to share a personal story with you. One that surprised me and somehow felt like a quiet message from the universe. Maybe it's just a small moment, but maybe it's exactly the kind of reminder you need too. I came to Bali after a year that almost broke me. Not in one big moment, but slowly, quietly, through burnout, panic, and pretending I was okay when I really wasn't. There was this version of me, always trying to be strong, to hold everything together, to keep going. But underneath that, I was tired, and I didn't know how to just be. So I came here, not to escape, but to breathe, to feel myself again, to learn how to live gently, without constantly needing to survive everything. And for the first time, I had space. Space to feel things I'd been avoiding, to sit in silence without fear, to be soft without needing to explain it. And now, this chapter is closing. I'm preparing to go home, to leave Bali after months of slowing down, growing, breaking open, and healing. This moment, this story I'm about to share, happened on one of my very last days here, almost like the universe wanted to say, before you go, here's one more whisper. That day, I wasn't looking for signs. I wasn't trying to manifest clarity or ask for direction. I just wanted to watch the sunset, alone, still, quiet inside, and I had no idea that the universe was about to speak in the softest, most human way. A man walked up to me, old, gentle, with a camera around his neck and a kind of light in his eyes. And the first thing he said was, "You have beautiful nails." Strange, right? But something in his voice made me still. It wasn't about the words. It was about his presence. Like he was seeing me in a way that had nothing to do with appearances. Like he was meeting something older in me. And I had this thought, quiet and unexplainable. What if my soul already knew him? Not from here, not from now, but from somewhere deeper, where souls remember each other before we even understand why. He sat next to me, not too close, just enough to share space, and he started talking. He told me stories about his life, how he left Europe in 1980, how he traveled from Paris to Nepal with just 250 guilders in his pocket, and how he ended up here in Bali before it became the place everyone now seems to chase. There was no rush in his words, no ego. He wasn't trying to teach me anything. He wasn't trying to be someone. He was just remembering. And somehow, I knew I was supposed to hear him. It didn't feel like small talk. It felt like something sacred, like something ancient had sat beside me and gently whispered, "This is what happens when you stop trying to control everything. This is what life becomes when you slow down enough to let it guide you." And in that moment, I felt it. This quiet, calm knowing in my whole body. I'm on the right path. Not because I have everything figured out, but because I was open enough to receive something this pure, this aligned, this real. He told me he writes a weekly letter about the moon, about how it moves us, and how, even now, he sends it to everyone who ever crossed his path and still wants to receive. And I smiled, because that's what I want too. Maybe not in the form of emails or letters, but through this, through stories like this, through this space, this channel, where I can share what's real, what's soft, what whispers instead of shouts. not to give answers, but to leave something behind that stays. This man didn't change my life. He reminded me of the life I'm already living, the one where presence matters, where softness leads, and where spirit speaks in the smallest, most unexpected ways. Thank you so much for listening. If you've ever had a moment like this, a stranger who felt like a message, a passing moment that stayed with your soul, I'd truly love to hear your story. Let me know in the comments. And if you want more soul, deep moments like this, gentle reminders, soft guidance, and stories that feel like home, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay close. We're not alone in this, and we were never meant to rush through it. We are really glad you're here, truly.